Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Conley Bottom Marina in Wayne County is preparing for another busy holiday weekend. Just days before Memorial Day, a fire left the marina with heavy damage. Since then, they've replaced the gas island and have been working out of a temporary office to keep operating. As Chelsea Jones reports, Conley Bottom is continuing to rebuild heading into the 4th of July.
The Conley Bottom Resort is a popular destination for people during the summer. Even though some of it was destroyed in a fire 2 months ago, workers say the marina is still open and going strong.
It's been a hard couple of weeks, but we're pretty resilient. We've got a great crew. We've been blessed with the best customers. They are super loyal.
Workers are busy preparing for the crowds expected this 4th of July. They've been tending to the marina since the fire, which destroyed a cafe and a store. Fortunately, there were no injuries, but there's quite a bit of damage. But the rubble hasn't stopped people from coming. Many are already settling in, getting ready to celebrate the weekend.
I've been boating here at Conley Bottom for 15, 20 years. It's a great place on the lake, and sorry to see the damage you had, but we'll come back bigger and better.
Workers say they'll start repairs in the fall during the low peak season. In Wayne County, Chelsea Jones, WKYT.
All right, we're having some problems with Paige's mic. We'll try to get that fixed in just a moment and hear from her in a little bit. Well, tonight a Johnson County man is behind bars accused of stealing from a business. A grand jury indicted Adam Vanhoose last month. He faces charges of receiving stolen property and obscuring the identity of a machine or other property. Investigators say he took a tow dolly from Convenient Storage of Louisa. He was arrested yesterday. The case is moving forward against a Georgia man accused of leading police on a chase. London police say they stopped a car near the London shopping center. One man got out of the car, but the driver and passenger sped off. Police say Justin Donnelly was driving. They also arrested Brittany Sizemore. Investigators say Donnelly drove up to 100 miles per hour before crashing. He's charged with wanton endangerment, running from police, and reckless driving. Sizemore is charged with running from police. A state trooper is recovering and a man is charged after a Greenup County crash. It happened yesterday afternoon on US 23 near Caroline Road. That's just west of the Raceland community. Investigators say Alan Wheeler tried to change lanes without signaling. He hit Trooper Stephen Davidson's cruiser, forcing the trooper's car into a ditch. Both men went to the hospital for minor injuries. Wheeler is charged with DUI.
And we apologize for those technical difficulties, but we are just seeing a beautiful day here in the mountains. Few clouds here and there, but overall just another hot and humid day for sure. You'll notice as we take a look at a few of those cameras, Interstate 64 up into Moorhead. You'll see clouds up there, but overall just drier conditions. Looking outside of Jackson right now up onto National Weather Service camera, temperatures at 87 degrees, and check out that dew point of 72, making it feel like 93 degrees. So that heat, humidity definitely ramping up as we head into the evening hours. You can see temperatures across our area. You see those mid to upper 80s. If you're over into Wise, you're getting a nice little break over there showing an 82. But it's really those dew points really making the story, those upper 60s, lower 70s. That's where you get into the uncomfortable to oppressive, just to very, very muggy conditions. And some people call it the weather you wear, feeling very sticky as you head out the door. Pinpoint Doppler though, clean sweep, finally a nice break from those pop-up showers and storms. We'll continue to see that as we head throughout the rest of the evening and a little bit into your Tuesday as well. So here's a look at that evening. Planner will be right around 84 degrees, hopefully here soon, starting to drop a little bit. We into about those mid to upper 70s with the sun going down, and by the time we get to those midnight hours, lower 70s, but definitely a muggy night ahead. I'll have a look at that full forecast though coming up in just a few short minutes.
All right, thank you, Paige. In China, hundreds of protesters poured into Hong Kong's legislative chamber. They spray painted walls and tore down pictures of legislative leaders. Protesters are angry at Hong Kong's attempt to change extradition laws. The laws would allow suspects to be sent to China to face trial in the mainland's non-transparent court system.
We have tried to use a peaceful means, but it's unsuccessful. Even 2 million people have up to the street to speak out their voice. The government did not respond.
Today takes on additional significance since July 1st marks the 22nd anniversary of China taking control of Hong Kong. The cause of a plane crash that killed 10 people near Dallas is still a mystery. One day after the accident, the private aircraft crashed into a hangar and burst into flames shortly after takeoff yesterday. 2 crew members and 8 passengers were killed. Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer of New York wants an investigation into the recent American deaths in the Dominican Republic. At least 10 Americans have died after sudden health issues while vacationing in the country since June of last year. The U.S. Embassy is also involved in the investigation. A U.S. official said earlier this month that there is not an increase in deaths. The FBI has a team in the Dominican Republic assisting with toxicology tests of 3 people, some of which could be related to alcohol. Results could take up to 1 month. As schools in the SEC announce what they are planning to do following the relaxation of rules against serving alcohol, Kentucky fans are still waiting. During a recording of Issues and Answers with Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart, I asked about their plan for alcohol at sporting events.
There's a lot of people in our league that have made decisions, and we're going to have counsel with them, but we'll be very thoughtful about it and take our time. So I would say that our goal at the end of the day is to create a fan experience everybody can appreciate and to enjoy. But I'd say today we're probably not ready to put a press release out today and say what direction we're headed. I think I've got a pretty good feel in my heart where we're headed.
Barnhart did say there will be an answer, of course, by the beginning of the football season. Safety will be a top priority at this year's Ariana Grande concert at Rupp Arena. At her concert in Manchester, England 2 years ago, a suicide bomber killed 22 people. Grande and her team are now focused on safety. Anyone going to the concert in Rupp this November will need to use a clear bag. Everything inside has to be visible. Rupp says this is the only concert that requires a clear bag for now. Tickets went on sale today. A transportation program started in Whitley County last fall after health department officials saw a need in their communities. Now funds are running low and they fear it could be gone if they cannot find a new source. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds has more.
Locals say many people in Whitley County do not have a way to get around, meaning many people depend upon the Healthy Stops program.
Need transportation to their drug screenings and get back and forth to court and in cases to get their children back, and our elderly people who need to go to the doctor.
For some people, the potential to lose the Healthy Stops program in Whitley County could be detrimental.
We live in a very rural area where usually we have to depend on family or other people to take us somewhere, and if they let us down, then we don't have a ride.
Health department officials say the Healthy Stops program is a free transportation service for anybody in the county. It was awarded through a $10,000 grant last fall. Now they are running low on funds, which could affect the entire county.
It affects the whole community as a whole. Our whole community is interconnected that way with health and our transportation systems and our economy.
Unfortunately, the grant through WellCare is a one-time fund, causing fear they could lose the program. Lay says she is currently looking into options through the court systems and potential community partners to sustain the program. In Whitley County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
Health Department officials say there is a meeting later this month with community members to try and find funds for the program. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, craft beer makers go to extraordinary lengths to brew up the perfect pint. But now that attention to detail has shifted to what's on the outside as well.
And those hot and humid conditions continue. Also going to increase the chance for those scattered storms. And what about that 4th of July forecast? I'll have a look at that coming up in just a few short minutes.